Hey guys, welcome back to SHASAYS. Thank you for tuning in, and today let's get into it, guys. Today I did this little makeup look and I'm going to show you guys how I did it and just a little time lapse, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, just let me know. Until then, guys, stay good, stay blessed, stay yourself, stay bougie if you are, stay ratchet if you are, stay being the best you. And enough talking, let's get into the look. Alright guys, so I'm getting myself together, make sure my face is moisturized before I start working on these good old crusty eyebrows, because Lord knows they need them after this quarantine is over. I'm just trying to make sure that my eyebrows look like cousins, because they're never going to look like sisters during this time, unfortunately. So that's what I'm working on, guys. Do the best that you can until, you know, your girl open up, whether her name is Jessica, Suzanne, whoever does your eyebrows. Make sure you give them a good tip because they deserve it during this time. So that's what I'm doing, trying to make sure that they at least look semi together, you know, as best as they're gonna look, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. But after I do that, guys, you know, I just put them together. They look okay. So I go in and I start with my transition color. This color is actually from the Charles palette with Morphe, and I'll also make sure that I put in the actual number that I used for this. So I did a mixture of this and also the Norvina collection palette, the volume 3. I think it's the pink one. I don't really know the name, but it's Norvina, guys. So if you're looking into that, then I go in with the pink shade. Make sure that I'm blending it as best as I can, making sure that it all comes together. Keep blending no matter how much, you know, it seems like it's not coming together. And then I go in with another pink shade, and I'll add the pink shade on the screen so you guys can see what that actual one is. After that, I go in with a deeper purple because honestly I didn't know where I was going with this look, but I feel like pinks and purples look really good with my skin complexion, so that's what I wanted to try this time around. But just looking more like, hey sis, how you doing? Not really, guys, I don't really talk like that. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that everything is blended. You can see every color. I then go on with like a neon pink, and I'll also insert that on the screen for you guys to see. I would just like to say that from the Norvina palette, this pink was kind of hard to work with. I don't know if it's because like I have hooded eyes or whatever, but it just seemed like it just wasn't working for me. Like I just kept going and going and going and making sure that it, you know, you can see it, and it was like the hardest thing. Like I was getting so upset by it, but anyways, like I finally was able to get the color to show, make sure it had its own definition. So if you see, I'm just going back in with the color that I used previous so that you can see all the colors. Make sure that all of it is a cohesive look together. I mean, you can do it with any color. It doesn't have to be pink or purple. Whatever color you're feeling at this time, whatever your vibe is, make sure you hit that vibe. Make sure you hit that vibe on the face. So yeah, as I continue to do that, I'm like, you know what, I'll just deepen it in, and I'm just going over. You can go over to make sure you correct how many colors you need to. It doesn't matter, as long as you're trying your hardest to look together, you're gonna be together. I'm not saying smack dab and just call it a day, because if you do, I'm gonna come for you, because you don't need to do that. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, Lord knows I'm not, but at the end of the day, guys, we need to make sure that the look comes together on period. So I added in a lighter pink, and I'll also insert that on the screen again here. I think I just did it because I just wanted it to be a little bit more brighter in the corner of my eyes, and I was just like, whatever, it's fine, it's together, let's do this. So at this time, like I was just thinking like, hey, I'll just add some glitter on. And for you guys who don't know, like I said, I have extra like eyelid skin, so I think I actually have hooded eyes. So I think it's better for me to start off when I'm using like glitters to use my finger first, and then after I put enough, then I'll just say, you know what, hey, I'll spray my brush, whatever I'm using, with my setting spray, you know, so that the glitters will pick up from the palette. And I'm like, you know what, let's just throw that bad boy on here. Let's just get this big old eyelid together, because Lord knows I got big eyes, but guess what? I guess the more to see me with. Anyways, so peep, I peep. So I'm working on that, guys, and you know, honestly, I thought that this look came together, and I honestly liked it, honestly, because sometimes I'm just like, you know, whatever, I give up. But you can't give up in the season, y'all. Y'all gotta just keep going. Y'all gotta keep just doing, you know, somehow it will work together. Somebody say together, because you know what? We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Me and my eyelashes, my eyeshadow, whatever y'all want to be today. But it came together. You guys wonder why I shake my eyes, because like I am blind in the back, so sometimes I like to squeeze when I have my contacts, so they get super dry at one point. So at this point I did both eyes, one off camera, and it's coming together. It looks straight, so I spray it down, get it all together, and now I'm gonna work on my face. I use a little bit of corrector because hey, and here we have, you know, our little annoying man that I love so much. He came to interrupt our film and just make presents. Make sure you guys visit his page, his Captain Sparky, and I'll put his information below. Anyways, I go in, make sure I start putting on my foundation, laying my base. Somebody asked me why I always do my foundation last, and it's probably because I always tend to get eyeshadows, you know, like the color or powder on my face, and I just hate that. And I'm not that sis that I'd be like, oh, you know, I'll just put some powder and then wipe it off. That does not work for me. So if you do that, you are a mad professional, and I appreciate you, but that's not what I'm doing on my time. So I'm just making sure that it's blended well. And you guys, Loreal just does something for my skin. It is like my real skin color, and I don't understand how, but it is. And I can't find any other color that matches me the same exact way. It blows my mind. So it's coming together, and I'm like, wow, my skin actually looks really good while filming this. And one thing is, like, I have like 2 different color skin tones, so making sure that my look comes together is like a big crucial thing for me. Like I will keep going and like punching myself with a beauty blender until I can't anymore, and it's really bad. So then I go in with my concealer, guys. This concealer, I use a mix between ColourPop, and then I also use a little bit of the Maybelline, and I'll insert pictures of them there. And it's probably because, you know, I just wanted to try something different. I don't put too much concealer on due to the fact that like my eyes have creases in them, because like I guess I have bags or whatever, or that's just how my face is, and you know, I'm fine with it. But making sure I don't put too much and dry my eye once I put powder on is not okay with me. You know, I gotta keep it together. So I also use a contour, a powder one. This one is my Morphe one, and they don't even sell it at Morphe anymore. You could probably get it off Ulta if you would like it. It's called Showmance, and it is literally the best powder contour that I like. So then after that, I just go in and make sure that I blend in my concealer with my T-zone, and then after that, I like to do it under my eye after making sure that the concealer is a little dried out and not too wet, so that it actually blends in a little better for me. I don't know if you guys do that, but that's what I do. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, making sure that it works into my skin, making sure that I don't look like a scarecrow or look like somebody's mom who just had a bad day, you know, thought their makeup was on fire. No, we're not doing that. We're not about that lifestyle, and I would recommend that you guys don't be about that lifestyle either. Make sure that you try to get as close to your skin color. You just want to brighten it up. That's all we're asking for, bro. We're not asking for you to look scary in the dark or in the light. Never mind. That's not the conversation we're gonna have today. So after, like, I'm just going into add a little bit more color and make sure I blend it in. Guys, you can always go back to work on your look. It's no issue, no problema, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going back, redefining, make sure I do a couple of touches, making sure that I look okay. I mean, I wasn't going anywhere, so at the end of the day, I was just looking cute for myself, and that's fine, girls. Do you. If you want to look bad if you want, not bad, I'm not saying like bad, I'm talking about if you want to look good in the house, do it in the house while you're in the house bored, in the house bored. That's how it goes. Whatever, bored in house and I'm in house bored. There we go. Got it. So I'm adding in some setting powder. Too Faced is actually like my favorite. If you guys have like a setting powder that you think will be really good for me to try and review myself, just let me know, because I am down to try new products all the time, which is really bad. So I guess I'm feeling the look. I mean, it is what it is. Me and my low ponytail, but don't act like I don't have no hair back there. We just, you know, trying to finish this look so that we can get it together, take some pictures, keep it for our memory to say, hey, you did this look. Yeah, that's embarrassing, but yeah. So I spray myself again, guys. I spray myself like enough times not to dry out my skin, but to make sure that, you know, my makeup actually looks good for the day. And I think that's fine. So I start to work on my eyes. If you guys don't see, like, I can see into Africa with these eyeballs, like literally. I can probably see your soul. I'm not even kidding. Like, so when I do under eyes, or like, you know, if I don't even know what you call that, but when I add this, like, I'm really nervous about my eyes. I told you guys I don't play with my eyes. Like, I don't play with my eyes. I don't play with my money. I don't play with my God. I don't play. So I'm just trying to see if I can do this. It's not something I do on a regular, but I mean that I do on a regular. Act a fool, yeah, for sure. But I don't really do too much with my under eye, because like I don't like, you know, to mess with my eyes, to make sure that, you know, they don't get anything in them. I like to protect my babies like they're my children. But this is a look that I wanted to try, you know, put a little under eye. I always put in a little in my inner corners, you know, just to bring my eyes out, to make sure that they look like, hey, you can see me across the sea. Sorry. And I'm adding in some blush, guys. I just started using blush. Like, I just didn't think that I needed to blush. Like, you could see if I'm smiling or not, whatever, or if I'm nervous or not. But you know, it makes the look come together, and that's what we're talking about. It's coming together. So then I start to work really on my I don't know, what is this called? My eyeliner. And my favorite eyeliners that I like to use are from NYX. Like, I don't know, they're just bomb. Like, it's my favorite one. And if you're new at using eyeliner, my favorite one will probably be from Maybelline, and I'll definitely insert that there in my video. That's how I learned to do this. Like, I used Maybelline, and I can't remember the actual name, but again, it really helped me learn how to, you know, line my eyes. And like I said, like, I work or take my time doing this because, again, I have like extra skin on my eyelids, so I would say that I have hooded eyes. I mean, honestly, what do you guys think? I literally do not know, but I mean, I can come with a look. I can get it together one way or the other. So I'm working on that, making sure that they look as pointy and even as they possibly can. I've done it where one is straight and one is looking like they want to punch somebody in hell and bring them back. I tell you the truth. But, you know, they look okay. They're coming together. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just work back on these eyebrows, because I really wasn't feeling them. Like, let's just say I did the best I can. Like, you don't understand how hard it is when your eyebrows are not done. And I'm not the type of person who tweezes my own eyebrows. Like, that's childish. But I work on putting some highlight on, you know, my cheekbones. And I really have fluffy cheeks, which I'm okay with. They out here, they little chickmunks, and they look fine. And I, you know, put a little highlight on my nose. And I think I did put it under my wannabe eyebrows that came together somehow. But, you know, the Lord will always make a way. You did it. Now, here's the problem. So I'm like, hey, you know, like, I'll do some liner on my lip. Yeah, I normally go with a clear. And let me tell you guys, color is just not for me. And I was not feeling it. Like, bro, cut it out. Like, who did you think you were, Shanice? Like, you don't do stuff like that. So I think I was so conflicted by the fact that I did this that I was like actually mad at myself, because no, nobody in their right mind named Shanice, that who's me, is gonna do that. So I was like, yeah, this gotta come off. And it does come off, because, you know, it's just not the look for me. And I also work on my eyelashes, and my eyelashes I use are from Herself Beauty, guys. I think these were the
HS008 that I tried this time. And yeah, you know, I'm not even going to play y'all. Like, it took me a while, but I got them on, and I'm becoming a eyelash professional, and before you know it, I'm gonna be out here slaying my dog's eyelashes, and nobody's gonna tell me nothing. So I finally got them on, and I was finally satisfied, and I'm like, hey, you know, I can probably do this on a regular. So I just go in and clean them up, you know, add in a little bit because of eyeliner, just put it at my ends because I forgot that I didn't put it so close, and I was really feeling my look. So I add my final touches, add my little lip gloss from Herself Beauty. Make sure y'all get it. It's coming out, guys. Just telling y'all, herselfbeauty.com. Make sure y'all do that. And yeah, I was done with my look, and I cleaned it up. And boom. Looking like a 5-star
Okay,
hotel.
guys, thank you for tuning into my video today. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you follow my channel. Make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications on. And I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a great day, afternoon, night, or wherever you are. Just make sure that your day is what you want it to be. Bye-bye.